Hello, everyone said.
It's a little bit close.
How cool is that? Oh, we'll take it back because it always freaks her out.
Hello, you guys.
All
Welcome
right.
to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun for you on the 1st of April, 2022.
That's right. Hey, remarkable kids, we got a call this weekend.
We do.
Yes.
And it's 20's birthday
Happy birthday.
to you.
Not yet. We'll wait till everybody joins in because we only got one person
Excuse
here.
me while I scratch my
So,
nose.
like,
It just
having a
itches.
birthday party when there's only one person.
It's
not that much
birthday
fun.
questions answered live.
It's my birthday.
We should have done that. We should have made it your questions.
My questions.
Your birthday
My
boy
questions would just fascinate everyone.
They would actually.
They really would, because I mean, I do. People say 20's got all the answers. No, 20's got some really good fucking questions.
He probably does.
He absolutely does. Look at that.
You
People
reckon,
are wishing me
so
the
you
hippie
reckon
birthday.
this looks like white? That's great.
Yeah, it's white-ish.
It's not white. It's blue.
I told her.
This is his new
Outfit.
smoking robe.
I say I've got an outfit over my birthday suit.
Yeah.
Who
It's
wants
a
to see?
lovely-
Okay, we need a vote, everyone. Who wants to see me in my outfit? And who wants to see
your
me in my birthday suit?
outfit. No.
Birthday outfit or birthday suit? You let me know. Jonathan, welcome to
Yeah.
the show.
Dark mockery.
Happy
Mark, Dark
birthday
Mockery
to
wants to
me.
hear more of your 20. Your
Well, maybe we'll
20s
do a
questions.
show on that because I
We should
actually got some
definitely.
damn good questions, right?
We were going to do that ages ago.
No, we were going to do dumbass questions.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be dumbass, but instead of your manifesting questions,
our
answered
manifesting
live,
questions.
we were going to do a show.
Yeah,
Wow,
dumb-
about a year ago, I
yeah,
said
dumb-
we should
dumb
do
manifesting
our
questions.
questions answered
Yes,
live.
and you guys can answer them.
And you guys can answer them.
Be good
Exactly.
fun. All right.
Be good.
So let's tell them where to go and what to do, Victoria.
Okay, so go to easymanifestingmethods.com.
That's right. Yeah, sign up for what we used to call the 2-to-1 email list.
Subscribe to the 7 free easy lessons.
That's right. I actually got an email the other day from someone saying, "Hey, these don't. I can't open up Word documents. I don't have Microsoft Word." And I wrote back, "They're not Word fucking documents."
They're
They're
PDFs,
like,
aren't
what
they?
do you? Yeah, it's like hello in there. Right.
Can open them on anything.
Yeah, just click on them.
Valerie loves the smoking jacket.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
am smoking.
He is. He's smoking.
That's right.
That's
Okay.
right. So easymanifestingmethods.com.
Cool. Look, thanks for the birthday wishes, guys.
It's lovely. Everyone's saying
I can't
happy birthday.
holler out all your names. I could. Tony Doyle.
Thank you, Tony.
Joe Weldon.
Cool. Was he there?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
He even wished me a happy birthday.
Hello. Is that Rena?
That's
Jeez,
Renee.
Renee.
Yeah, RNA. Renee.
Oh,
She's
Renee.
like
Sorry.
like DNA.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah. Otherwise, that'd be more like Dana though. Dana. It's Renee. Joelle. I think I'm going to run with your question today too, but I don't have it
Lord
written
King
down.
Paris
Lord King Paris
is
is back.
watching. Hello, Lord King.
Welcome to my birthday party. And
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
that's right. 15 minutes a day, $97, all that good shit. Yeah.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, and that was our show. Thank you very much for watching. So,
No.
when we hit 30 people, do a happy birthday song. So, Lord King is watching from Africa. Cool.
Wow.
We're broadcasting live from Melbourne, Australia.
To Africa.
How cool is that?
All right. So,
I think I'm going to do my inflation rant today.
inflation rant.
Yeah, we'll see who gets to be smashed by that with their question. So, see, I got shit that I want to talk about, so I just use your questions as an excuse. I'm like a bad date. It's like, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm honest, right? I'm the honest guy. Right?
Luke said, happy birthday, superhuman.
Hoo-ha, Luke, I am your father. Wouldn't it be fucking cool, though? Seriously. Like Luke finds out. Yeah, your mom got pulled over by a cop in Pennsylvania many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
Little place called West Newton.
She didn't want to find. How can I pay you, sir?
Sorry, Luke.
No, don't do
I
that.
really am.
Okay.
Just come, like Perry Belcher says, Jesus just grabs the steering wheel and out it comes. So, all right.
All right, so we're going to dive straight in.
Yeah, we got a lot today. These are from the post I put up
These
the other
are from
day.
like the overwhelm post.
Yeah, the overwhelm posts.
The 23rd was overwhelming him.
That's right.
So Zuzanna says, sorry, Zuzanna. In Manifesting Mastery, how to manifest when impatient. Okay, this is a goodie for me.
We can get to the point on this one. She does
right,
this
is
all
the
the
answer,
time.
I'd say. And Susanna asks, I kind of know that when I get impatient is when I drop my state.
We started the show 2 minutes late, and you're dicking around with this question.
But what if I really want stuff now?
Coolio. I got to tell you, I think the number one thing, like there's a couple things that I suspect in the end that our play here will give the world forever, right? Like Neville came up with a couple, right? Like he sat around and played tiddlywinks and shit. And it's like consciousness is the only reality, awareness of being is God, that kind of thing. Very cool, right? So sometimes I wonder, after all the insane rambling, right? Like, 1,500 podcasts, 2.2 million listens, probably 1,500 to 2,000 shows, 1.2 million views of that. At the end of the fucking day, what can I say that I've actually given the world? And it may include this. Joseph Goddard. That whole thing of before I get out of bed, I'm nailing 5 to 10, 6 to 12 specific events of the day already having gone my way. She's making taters for lunch.
Yeah.
Right?
So he got to request what he wanted for lunch.
Those taters are going to be awesome.
He loves his roast taters.
And this whole thing with the Joseph Goddard, it's like, some wishes take time. Neville said, conception happens in a minute. The little critter, little man thing, hits the little woman thing.
It's real fast.
Right? It goes right in, and conception happens in an instant.
Yep.
Right? You don't struggle for years trying to conceive. Some people try that. It's not much fun. But then the baby takes some time. If it's a chicken, it takes like 21 days or something like that. If it's a salamander, 17. If it's a human, it takes 9 months. If it's me, it takes 6.
If it's an elephant, it takes
ages.
Right.
But a human takes 9 months, and I took 6. True.
True that.
Now here's the thing, meanwhile, so my mom and dad did the nookie thing, which I cannot imagine. Like, seriously, you can't get those two in the same room anymore. But they somehow did the nookie thing, and instead of 9 months later, 6 months later, I came out because I am not all that patient. And I'm not. Right? No. Like if we stand in line, I went to the bottle shop one day with Timmy Lee, and you're not allowed to smoke inside of businesses here. And I had a vape with me, and I start puffing on my vape, and Timmy's like, "You can't do that." And I said, "Why not?" He goes, "You can't smoke inside. It's not smoke." Right? It's like, it's called I'm bored, right? like somebody's got to dance here. We're going to get you all moving. But this whole thing of like the Joseph Goddard 9 to 10, 6 to 5. Anyway, a bunch of things. Before I get out of bed, I nail half a dozen to a dozen specific events of the day having gone my way. Because some things come quicker than expected, like me or citizenship. Other things take a while, like Victoria.
How do I take a while?
I just thought it was fun.
Well, I must admit, yesterday's show, and then when I watched the show when I was doing the edits, I did get it, of course, when you said, well, you could, that's feel it real fun. How did I hear that? It wasn't very, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm going, what? Yeah. How do you want me to say it? Like,
see, we're
feel
having
a real
fun
show.
Yeah, exactly. If you're having fun, you're going to find time don't matter. If you're not having fun, you start lighting up the vape in the bottle shop and things get weird. But stay tuned because, Zuzanna, I'm going to make you wait for the rest of the answer.
Not fair.
Am horrible. Horrible. Okay. Yeah, in Mexican, I'm horrible. Yo, horrible. Right? In American, I'm just horrible.
Yeah.
What am I in Australian?
Horrible.
All right, let us continue.
Okay. The next question is also from Zuzanna in Manifesting Mastery.
We're going to put that one at the end. Next.
Oh!
Whoa! Okay, let's do it.
Okay. The next question is from Zuzanna in Manifesting Mastery. Manifesting conflicting desires.
I like the way you said that, manifesting.
Yeah, I know.
Right? It's like, how do I get rid of someone? Well, to get rid of someone, you manifest them. Boom. Anyway,
good.
So by the way, I do got to interrupt this because Tony Doyle said BMW Victoria took a while to claim her Beamer. Right? You
I didn't actually even want one.
Well,
I did.
And then
2 years ago.
Yeah, and then you just got busy.
And then I thought, whatever.
She got busy in the garden.
I had a good car. I like my little
Yeah.
Toyota Tic Tac.
So she drove Tic Tac pretty much to the ground, and boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Not to the ground. No,
true.
it was doing still real well.
Oh, I tell you what, those little Toyotas
broke me up, actually, seeing it go.
Yeah, she took photos. I cried.
I did.
I cried during the Matrix too. But
All right, and Zuzanna asks, and another one. What about conflicting desires? For example, being monogamous and hooking up with everyone.
All right, so ready? You can't eat both lunch and dinner at the same time. All right, unless you're like Uncle Bernie. Uncle Bernie weighed around 700 pounds, right?
Oh, so he ate the lot.
Well, Uncle Bernie could go to the Chinese buffet at 1 and stay till 5. Right? It's like 4 hours of Uncle Bernie. He'd walk in and go, oh, no, don't make money today. Right? That bunny, big man. And you got to remember stuff like that. So, like, generally speaking, you're going to have lunch and dinner at separate times, unless you're Uncle Bernie, right? So if you got a desire, you give life to a desire. And you enjoy lunch when you have lunch. You enjoy dinner when you have dinner. If you're like Dr. Brian, my dear friend, he's got his master's in both verbs, adverbs, adjectives, and nouns.
Pronouns.
Or doctorate, sorry.
Yeah.
He's my doctorate of nouns, adverbs, all sorts of cool things. English comes in a sequence, right? Otherwise, it's just a bunch of gibberish letters like alphabet soup. So just notice, what's your desire? And here's the real thing. What are you hungry for today? Because you might just go, fuck it, man. I want to just bang. I just want to have my own bang bus.
Bang.
So you get your bang bus out. You spray paint the bang bus on the side. You get on the road and you see what happens, right? And then the next day you go, I'm a little sore, right? So, the bang bus doesn't have good shocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know what she thinks about. Anyway,
All right.
welcome to my birthday party.
Yeah, I reckon, yeah.
But here's the big thing from Dream Driven Day. Almost any time people experience overwhelm, they're thinking about the rest of their life or consequences that are long term, like living under a bridge, versus like, you know what, a bridge is a good thing to drive under or drive over. So
Yeah, it's funny, that one, because like one state will drive being monogamous, the desire being monogamous, and another state will drive banging everyone on the bus.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
You're probably in your head because maybe, you know what, maybe for lunch you want to bang bus. Maybe for dinner you want what do you call that thing? Like you used to go up in the sky in paraglider, right? All right, they're not conflicting. They're just different times of day.
Your husband or boyfriend might think, whoa,
Yeah.
what happened? But anyway.
Yeah, by the way, guys can tell. I've got this little joke, and like you can go, damn, that'd be good for a weekend, and then sometimes you go, weekend, fuck that. That's like a lunch break, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. On the other hand, it's like, I'd marry that one.
Yes.
So whatever state you're in, and there's the other thing. Well, if I'm in the mood for the bang bus, and then I meet Mr. Right. Trust me, if you're in the bang bus mood, Mr. Right, for like the rest of your life, is not going to be there, right?
Yeah.
And I see that on Facebook all the time. People tell me I'm trying to get my ex back, and of course I check out what they're sharing on Facebook, and it's like, yeah, you look like you're bang bus kind of girl. Like, no wonder he's fucking running, Like, if he is Mr. Right, he's gone. I don't want to be with that.
Yeah.
So you just get to notice what state you're living in, what state you want to live in today. It doesn't mean you got to live there tomorrow. Right? You could sell the bus. #. So that was that.
That was very good.
Sell the bus.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Happy birthday to me. Can
Okay,
I get another 8 people?
excellent. So that
we'll
was
sing happy
for
birthday.
impatient Zuzanna. No, thank you very much for your questions, Zuzanna.
So are you impatient to get married or impatient not to be married? There's the question. Joe Weld never heard of it. Wink, wink. That's right.
Okay.
# are you kidding me?
20 knows all your secrets, Joe. So
Absolutely.
okay.
Once we activate the webcam on your joint, it's always on. What do you think about that? Yeah, you're looking at porn. I'm looking at you.
Looking at porn.
I'm not
That's
right.
like thinking about your parents creating you.
Yeah, I don't get
All
it.
right.
I don't know where I came from. Like, seriously. It's like,
Yeah.
First, I spent 6 months with my mother. Right. I spent 6 months inside nowhere.
Okay, the next question's from Faith in Manifesting Mastery. Help with oneness. Faith asks, I've established my connection to being God. Oh, it's wonderful. I still struggle with oneness. We are all one. Is it like being God? I'll get it when I get it. Or is there a shift I can make?
Cool. You know how you get to know the ocean? You go surf, you go swim, you go float, you just go play. And there's my big thing. I got to tell you, my personal experience, which included a dark night of the soul, was my concept of self had to die and my concept of God had to die. And there's a biggie right there, because when it's sort of like the concept of rich people. Yep, rich people. Right? I want to be a rich people, but I don't like them. Well, you got to change your concept of rich people. Like I notice when I talk to someone who has made wealth in their life, self-made wealth people, they're almost always focused on impact. Right? Impact being like how they impact others, how their day impacts them, so on and so forth. When I talk to poor people, they're all going, "How much fucking money does that one need?" Right? It's like, rightio. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, you're concerned about their money, right? Their money doesn't impact you. But on the other hand, when you really dive into something like impact and enjoyment, and being the blessing, it's like, right, there's the axis where it all seems to come from. So I mentioned that with this help with oneness thing, because again, rich people, that's a concept for most people. What do we call it? Self-worth, self-love, self-esteem. Again, more concepts. Oneness. Let's pretend that you got a concept for what you think oneness is going to be. Drop it. Just go play like hell. The more you play, the more you'll notice. You'll just notice what you notice. And here's the big key. If we could walk away with what is not oneness, seeming separation.
What is not one? Yeah.
So whenever you're separate from your desire, whenever you're separate from awareness of being as God, oh man, please help me get awareness of being as God.
Yeah.
You're aware that you're struggling. I sure fucking am. Well, what's aware of it is that silence of you. This is a great one. So the best thing I can tell you is this. When your number one hunger is truth, you find it. Let it trash you in the most lovely way. Just notice what concept you get to give up and give them up. And then you get to discover, that you... So great question, and I'll continue to answer it as we continue on my birthday.
Excellent. Okay. So thank you, Faith, for your question. The next question is from Dream Driven Day Alessandra, manifesting taking action. Alessandra asks, when you know you need to take action but can't seem to do it, how to move fast? I know the answer is
Just continue. I don't even feel like answering this one.
Is to imagine something.
I don't feel like answering this one.
It is done.
I mentioned her in a podcast this morning.
Really?
Yeah. I sang during my birthday podcast.
Oh.
I just don't feel like answering this one. Yet. I might when you get done with this. Will you get done with this so I can answer it? I'm feeling like answering it now, and she's dicking around over there.
Okay. Imagine something that implies it is done, but somehow it doesn't feel enough for me.
All right.
Now you can answer it.
I really don't want to now. Alessandra, I love you too. Sometimes I just, you know what, after all this, I'm taking a little nap this morning. Because that's what I feel like next. Right now I feel like doing the show. But if I stop wanting to do the show, I'll just say goodbye and hit the button, right?
And he'll go and have his nap,
yeah. We're having people over tomorrow. Like Victoria said, you want to have people over? And my first thought is, for how long?
When do they come? Yeah. When do they go?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd never agree to a meeting without an exit time and strategy. Yeah. Right? You all know about the exit time, but I also have exit strategies, right? Hey, I got to go buy cigarettes, so on and so forth. Yeah, but you know, the fun thing is whenever you stop beating yourself for not taking action now, like Ashley says, you are taking action. Sometimes a nap is action, right? Yes. Sometimes you know yeah. So I imagine fulfillment. So you'll notice I talk about Victoria's Yum all the time, right? And so I imagine what fulfills me about making lunch, her yum. Right, I'm also fulfilled like every time I chop a fucking vegetable. I mean, like the vegetable comes apart, the finger doesn't. I am very fulfilled, right? So yeah, I find a lot of fulfillment points in my life. One of those, yeah, I find a lot of fulfillment points in my life. I was going to go into one of my magical questions, but I'm not. Yeah, because I don't feel like it right now, but I will feel like it later. So let's go there. We'll continue to answer this. Tabitha is here. Welcome to the show. All right. So
Yeah.
I think that was good enough.
Okay. That's good enough,
Boom.
apparently, Alessandra.
I think so. Look at that. Feather's way back right now.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you for your question.
See, Dark Marker, you're my kind of guy. He goes, I'm going to take a nap and go to bed. Some days are like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. The next question is from Rachel in Manifesting Mastery, Reinventing Myself. Rachel asks, I feel like I'm completely reinventing myself, peeling back layers and layers of crap, investigating the feeling of each one and how it's played out in my life. I feel so vulnerable and stretched and wobbly as I realise and face it's all been me. As well as self-trust, I want to feel something. I'm having trouble finding the right word to point to it. Self-confidence, acceptance, solidity.
Cool. Yeah, got some concept. I love that you're exploring you and you're also discovering concepts and you can't put the concepts into words. If you want to kill something, right, make it word dependent. Watch this. I love you. I said I love you. Right. I hope I'm not bothering you. You ever have people call you up and say that? I
I'm
love
a bit
that.
busy now.
Hey, I hope I'm not bothering you. All right. We all know you are, right? So here's the fun thing. What do you want? So when I look at that, reinventing yourself, and when I just go through there and I just notice, what do I feel? Alive. So there's the thing, that the spark, the fire that you are, burns away all the stuff that you aren't. And that's the cool thing. It's sort of like people get stuck in like improving their self-concept over time. Like I love that one. Like, I mean, you could write all sorts of best-selling books on that, improving your self-concept over time. Yeah, versus like Neville says, change your concept of self, right? The fun thing is, like, I have these states: loving husband, loving teacher, loving puppy, dad. I'm the spark that gives life to all those and a few more. And that's the fun thing, because as you just continue to explore and, you know, different, old identities die that you don't want to play with anymore, and you discover some new ones that you want to enjoy every day, that's cool. What it really comes down to for me, and we explore this in Triple D, so we'll do a crash commercial for DreamDrivenDay.com. Curious. I'm curious who I get to be next. I'm curious how I'm going to answer the next question. When I was bald, I got to get curious about what I'd look like with hairs. Right, I did a little trim right there. I don't know if you can tell, but look at that. I trimmed those
You
hairs
did.
right there. Look at that. I told her, I said, look how handsome I am now. Right? Look at that.
Oh, there's a tiny bit of dry skin.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll put some goop on it.
There.
Right. See, there's Jen again, right? Next Jen.
Yeah,
again,
I saw Jen. A lot of
people. She had a birthday the other day too.
Oh wow! You know, loads of people that have birthdays near you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody wants to. Yeah. But anyway, right.
Yeah.
So I get real curious as to what can I give birth to? Who can I give birth to next? And that's the whole thing. Being the spark, oh my God, what can I catch fire? So let us continue. This is a great question. Notice how we've been answering it, and I will continue to answer it too.
Yeah, cool.
So
excellent.
Don't say her last name, because
I won't.
All right.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Rachel, for your question.
All right.
Oh, now the next question could be from me. It's from Victoria.
Victoria B.
What would imply?
What would imply? This ought to be good.
And Victoria asks different ways to come up with what would imply. I think I'm looking for prompts to get my imaginative ball rolling.
Cool. So I'm a real big fan of your day, as some of you all know, like Anya, who wished me a happy birthday. Thank you. So like so what would be different in your day? See, that's my biggie. What would be different in your day? This also helps you get out of concepts like, I'm imagining financial freedom. And people give that long stare like they're in an insurance commercial or something like that. And it's like, right, let's see how that the fuck works out. Versus like, right, what do you want different with your day? Right? Like for me this morning, it was my birthday. All right, happy birthday to me. Like, yeah, I got up, and then we got out of bed like half an hour later.
We did.
Right? How cool is that?
Sleeping today.
Yeah, that's sort of fun, right? Yeah, that's really fun. Let's just be honest. But here's the thing: like, if I worked a normal job and went to work and said what I say after sitting in traffic, like most people do, like first of all, I'd be a nutball. Could you? And look at this. Could you see this thing sitting in traffic? Right? Not pretty. And then I'd get to work and I'd say, stuff like I say here to you guys, right? Yeah, they'd be pulling me in the office every day saying, hey, look, you can't say that. And I'd be telling them, you're wrong, I did say that. So you're saying I can't say that in the future? Right? Let's get specific. We want to use specific referential indexes. And it just bothers me. But this whole thing of like, what would imply, what would I lack? So what would be different about my day?
Yeah,
what would I
that's
lack?
goody, actually.
See,
Forgot about that one.
I like having a boss. I've got thousands of them. You guys are my boss. And here's the fun thing. If I decide I don't want to answer Alessandra's question, right, I don't. It's like, yep, you're one of my bosses, but I'll ignore you right now. Dr. Brian? Not today. Sorry, pal. I mean, you can play with verbs all you want to. You can play with adverbs. I really don't care today, right? And that's the fun thing. But if you have a boss, oh my God, it's just horrible. So what would you lack? Find those things. What would you lack? What would be different with your day? What would you lack? How would I perceive Victoria differently? Right? And this is a real one because, see, if one state can experience Victoria one way, another state will experience Victoria another way, right? So think about how fun that could get because I'm married to her. I'm going to experience her every day. Right? If I'm feeling fat and then feeling fatter and then feeling fatter, how would I experience Victoria? Don't look at me. Right? I'm fat. But I mean, I lose like 4, 6, 8 inches off my gut. I go, Victoria, look at this.
Look at me.
Right?
In my birthday suit.
That's right. Yeah, she gets to experience my birthday suit and my birthday outfit. Right?
Yes.
Check it out.
Yes.
So what would I lack? Oh, somebody put sads up. I don't know why somebody put sads up.
Who put sads?
Don't know. They're little sad faces.
Oh,
Hopefully they hit the
is
wrong
it
button.
Tommy?
Or else we'll make them go away. We need an automatic block. Like you put up a sad and we like just drop
Is it sad or angry?
No, it was a sad.
Oh.
Maybe they're sad about something they'll lack. See, I don't mind lacking certain things, like a boss.
That's true.
All right. So that's where I'd play.
Yeah.
Bring it down to a chunk size that's like about your day. Cool.
Cool.
That's right.
Excellent. So that was for Victoria. Thank you very much for your question. Victoria.
That's right.
Not me. Another Victoria. A Victoria B.
Yeah.
I'm not
Jenigan says, nothing said here. You're damn Skippy. I haven't said that in a while.
You're damn Skippy.
Damn Skippy.
Okay.
All right.
The next question is from Jess in Dream Driven Day. Whoa. Far out.
What the fuck did you do?
Excuse me. Right. The next question.
Why does she touch things?
It must.
Don't do that.
No, I won't.
Don't do it again. Let me just show you what I did.
The next question is from Jess in Dream Driven Day.
This is how according to Edgar Cayce, this is how the Atlanteans destroyed the Earth. It's like, hey, what if we turn all these faucets on? Don't turn the fucking faucets on, right? Don't do it.
Oh, so they flooded Atlantis.
Oh my God.
I don't think it works that way. Right, I'm going to start again.
Have you been to the Edgar Cayce place? No.
No,
Okay.
but I don't think if you turn taps on, you'll sink Atlantis. I don't think it works that way.
All right.
All right, I'll start again. The next question's from Jess in Dream Driven Day, mixed up states. And Jess asks, what to do when you're mixing states together, like the state of health versus state of hypochondriac, or businesswoman versus career woman, girlfriend versus wife.
All right, now some of those you can do sequentially, some simultaneously, perhaps. So the state of health versus the state of hypochondriac. In a typical day, you could be experiencing the state of health a lot and then just go a little nuts. And when you go a little nuts, you prune the vine.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the state of health has me looking up shit fascinatingly. Because I do. I just find things fascinating about health. I do. It's just what I do.
Well, it's like what you were talking about with Cube today, about 12 almonds a day, and then, what's in almonds? And once again, Casey comes. So he's been in your mind
twice
a bit.
in one day.
But how it's one of the things in almonds is like a cure for or helps against cancer or
12
something.
almonds 3 times a day.
What was
Put
it
some
called?
lead in, lead in a pencil and then Laetrile.
Laetrile.
See, shit that I know. Like my mom locked me in my room with the encyclopedia when I was a child. Shit that I know.
Right.
So here's one of those things. But by the way, if hypochondria is coming from a fear thing experience, it's like, wow. So how could you just change that a little bit? Because if you have an interest in health, you could be interested in health. The other bits there, businesswoman versus career woman, girlfriend versus wife. If I was doing girlfriend versus wife, I'd probably do it with the same person. Yeah, if you're doing lunch and dinner, that kind of thing.
Unless you're really good friends with, who was that other girl?
Exactly. So,
Faith, or no,
the other one.
Zuzanna.
So some of these are going to be sequential in life, but remember, the one thing that I'm noticing is you might be thinking, horizontal versus vertical. What do you want today? All right. My guess is you're probably not going to be married today, but there's 2 kind of girlfriends. Right? There's the disposable kind, and then there's the kind you keep around.
It's like the portable, disposable hop tub.
Exactly.
The portable, disposable girlfriend.
Exactly. So what's the half-life? So like most guys I know, they meet a girl and they go, right, what's her half-life? Right? Like how long is she going to last before she decays, right? Like I met this one and I went,
What, be out of there before that half-life?
Yeah, exactly.
Date comes into
exactly.
play.
There comes a point where where you do the cut and run, right? So I could spend a couple lifetimes with you.
Oh,
I'm serious.
I think we have. I think we've already talked about that.
Absolutely, right? On the other hand,
yes.
So
and we did say actually next life, 20 and I are coming back as the dogs.
Yeah, we're going to be
Emmett and Bruce.
Yeah, Emmett and Bruce
will be the gay.
They'll be the gay parents, and we'll be the dogs.
Look after us.
So all day long we'll be humping on the bed. And chasing balls.
Which one will be Bruce? I'll probably be Bruce. You'll be
Bruce.
Emmett.
I'll be Emmett.
You'll be going.
Yeah, I look all cute and shit, but I'll take your face off.
Yeah.
True that. So
okay.
I hope that answered
Girlfriend
something.
versus wife. Yeah, business. Well, I don't really.
Yeah, what do you want today? I think here's the big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, sometimes you just want to say verbs all the time. Sometimes you want to say nouns all the time. Like beat.
Treat.
Yeah, beat. See, how many other words do you know that are both nouns and verbs?
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably loads actually, but I can't. Yeah.
That's right.
Dream.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want today? Right? Some days dream's going to be a verb. Some days dream's going to be a noun. Oh, I'm going to get the emails on that one. There's some people that are so literal. Whenever you say, double your income and work half the time, how would you buy peanut butter different? I'm allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, I know. Or like the coffee game. I don't like coffee. Can I do?
Yeah, can I
drink
still do the
tea?
game?
It's just like, sorry. Okay. All right.
We
So
all know
that
what
was
that means.
from Jess in Dream Driven Day.
All right.
Thank you very much, Jess.
Boom.
Good question.
All right.
Bruce, be the butch. Emmett, be the bitch.
Joe's got a special relationship with our dogs.
Yeah, he does. First hand. All right.
First hand with 4 fingers. That's right.
The other one got took. Well, 3 fingers.
Yep. And a thumb.
Okay, how are we
Jess
going here?
Jess actually said thank you. Wow, we actually must have given an
Oh,
answer.
good on you, Jess.
That's fabulous. All right.
Okay.
Maybe we got to do faster. Okay.
The next question's from Liam in Dream Driven Day. Help staying in state. And Liam asks, how to choose the state you want and easily move into it and then stay in that state.
Oh, we're doing a show. This is great. You're going to come, you're going to go.
Yeah. You moved into state of, of
There you go. It's almost
happy, loving trainer.
I went into state of it's almost
And
fucking
then left.
nap time.
Yeah.
Right. I was telling Victoria last night I'm really into comfort, right? And then I get in the hot tub and I notice I'm really into painful. Right, I do the most painful things I can in the hot tub, and then I relax in it, and I experience the comfort of the hot tub. You got different states you're going to move around in. If you're fighting to stay in a state, in any state, it's probably because you're feeling small and you're doing more of the castle versus kingdom kind of thing. Best thing I can say, Liam, keep playing with what we're playing with in Dream Driven Day. That whole idea of stretching. There's a lot there that'll answer this in some cool ways. But as a quick answer, don't bother trying to stay in a state.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't want to stay in one state forever for the rest of your life. You'll drive yourself crazy. You need 20's got a number of states.
I totally forget about making money at times. I totally forget about Victoria at times. I'll be in there like dropping the kids off at the pool. And it's like, you know what, I'm not thinking about my wife while I'm dropping the kids off at the usually. Sometimes she comes in, 20, I gotta What?
We only got one toilet
I am
here.
dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, don't worry. Remember that old thing, the state that you must commonly return to. It's just like walking in your front door. You find you've been in a different state. Give yourself a couple states to bounce around inside of. Loving husband, loving teacher, loving puppy, dad. Allow yourself to bounce around between them. That's cool. Like sometimes, like if I got a business thing that pops up and I'm going, fuck me. I got to fucking deal with this shit. I'll go through the ball. Right? Loving puppy dad shows up, and I come in and I take care of what was a fuck me, and it takes me a tenth of the time. Because I'm ready. So, great question, Liam. Let us continue so we can take a nap.
Okay. So you can. Well, I cook you roast taties.
I'm going to take
roast
a
lamb.
nap while she's. I might put a little mustard on the taties just to say the word mustard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because I
Up to
can.
you.
I know.
Not on mine.
No, but I mean, like, I haven't said mustard in a while.
Okay.
All right.
The next
Look at all
question.
these triple D people here. saying hi to
Beth
each other.
yelled out a big hello, happy birthday to you
Thanks,
ages
Beth.
ago.
Coolio.
Yeah, I think it was that.
I see
Beth.
we got a call scheduled
Otherwise-
for the end of the month.
Cool.
That's right.
Otherwise, it was another Beth. And if it was, you should feel guilty, Beth.
My grandfather's exercise on lust and how to get laid at least 3 times a day. That guy's a moron.
Who was it?
I'm not going to name names, but
Okay.
his initials are E and O. But anyway, yeah, he's one of these guys that says Neville taught things in secret meetings. They're VIP teachings that guarantee you get at least 6 figures. He held them back from the public. Well, maybe he doesn't say that, but it's like, for God's sake, guys. Fuck.
Okay.
All right. It's my
You should
birthday.
turn notifications off, babe, while we're doing a show. Right, let's start.
All right.
So the next question is from Rabia on Facebook, revising patterns.
There was one today that I did. I actually screenshotted it. It was a guy wants to put a post in the group, and it's like this guy's got it related to the guy that just popped up. I don't know if the guy that just popped up said that exactly, just to be clear, but it's like Neville had secret teachings that he only gave to the VIP group. They've been passed personally down to me, and now I will help you manifest your 6 figures in US dollars. And say, Neville had VIP teachings?
I never knew that.
Wow. Anyway, he taught him in a closet.
Okay.
All right. Tinfoil hat shit. Yeah. Like, whatever.
All right.
All right.
The next question's from Rabia on Facebook, revising patterns. And Rabia asks, perhaps how to revise situations that involve patterns, or perhaps give life to situations that break those patterns. There you go, Rabia. Here's your answer. Right. Thank you, Rabia, for your question.
All right. Yeah, see, I've got this pattern of just immediately answering the question.
With no edits.
Yeah, with no edits, right? And for whatever reason, I felt like a drink, so I had a drink, right? Yeah. By the way, just to be clear,
Soda with friends.
It's soda with friends. You can see it fizzes. Fuck.
He loves his
Try
soda
again.
water.
See, soda water, best mixed with friends is what the bottle says. So I'm not a slave to my patterns. You're not either. Now here's the thing. So we could say a habit takes 21 days to make, 31 days to break. Why? Because it's like people say the most ridiculous things, like Neville Goddard had VIP teachings, right? There was one time in the back room where he said, I will not climb a ladder. Yeah, put notes all over the place, right? 400 and some lectures that we can document Neville had, and he didn't say put notes up all over the place. But there was one time in a secret backroom meeting with cocaine. Yeah. Are you fucking nuts? But at the end of the day, right, patterns. If something bothered you, so let's say like, I don't know, if it bothered you yesterday, revise yesterday, right? Dennis, Neville rope climbing technique. So it's got to be with silk purple rope, Dennis, right?
Just your new dressing gown.
Silk purple rope, right? So anyway, all you got to do is pick something different. Yeah, if you keep picking the same thing, I just imagine that you did something different last time. It was the last time that you did the old thing. That quick. By the way, I guarantee you could look up on the internet like thousands of things that people have to break habits and ways to struggle with them and take time and suppress the unconscious and impress the super conscious and all that tiring stuff. But if you don't like what you're doing, do something different. Just imagine the last time you did something different. Done. Revision is all about breaking patterns and habits and all that stuff. And so, all right.
Cool. Excellent. So thank you, Rabia, for your question.
By the way, what would you have if you didn't have that habit? If you didn't have that pattern? What would you lack? Nancy loved the Slap podcast. I think I may have put 2 up now. I'm not sure, but make sure you've listened to both. Who knows if a third one will show up? But the Slap.
Feel free, to forward it to Chris Rock and Will Smith, is it?
Oh no! And I tell you what, I've got something I'm working on. Wait till you hear about this.
Oh,
like I work on it when I'm napping.
Okay.
All right. So what would you lack having to schedule the nap in, right? So,
Okay.
All right.
The next question's from Dream Driven Day, Lisa, The Wasteland. And Lisa asks, from the email, why bad things happen to good people, which linked to totally reinvent you.
I know who clicked on the fucking links now. This is so cool. Like when I spend like my hours looking at all my stats, I go, that was you.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
Nice. One of you.
One of you.
Yeah.
Each of both of you.
When you know you're experiencing the seeming wasteland of a middle, like 20 getting beat to death, what is the most loving action I or we can take?
I'm really big on imagining lovingly for others. October 26, 1989, I had a bad day at work. Like seriously, it wasn't like Chris Rock getting bitch slapped, right? Or them pretending to slap each other. I don't know, right? Like personally, like QB and I were talking about this morning. When somebody comes at you with rage, it's instinctive to take a step back and put a hand forward, right? Yeah, I'm just saying. So skipping all that, like, was it real? Was it fake? What happened? Well, Chris Rock's making a lot of money with the ticket sales and all that bullshit now. Rightio. Imagine lovingly for someone. 2 times in my life, whenever shit hit the fan and shit was pretty much over, I imagine lovingly for other people. One time was my mom, another time was for my grandma. Right? I just imagine my mom happy. Right? I don't think my mom would be happy if I got the shit kicked out of me. Did that, right? But I actually came out, right? They came to visit me the next day. That was one of those rare instances where mom and dad were together for a couple hours. They both got in the same car and came across the state to come visit, right? It's like, I remember, like, I mean, if you think it's traumatic getting beat to death, watch your mom and dad get out of the same vehicle. It's like, last time that happened, that was like 4, right? And like, that was a long fucking time ago, right? Like 2 decades.
Yeah.
But I think that's the biggie. Like when in doubt, if you want your cross lifted, imagine lovingly for seeming others, right? And I don't mean they're not real, but it's like when I imagine lovingly for her, I'm just imagining that I'm happy for her, right? She can accept it. That's cool. She does a lot, right? There are other people I imagine lovingly for, and they accept it for like a second. Oh, can't handle happy. Right? And that's when I go, hey, I got to go get cigarettes. Hold on. Then I go to the store.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I think that's the biggie right there. So thanks for asking, Lisa. That's a good question. I think one of the temptations is try to dig yourself out. Anytime you find yourself in a shithole, like if you try to dig yourself out, it's just like, you just sink. But on the other hand, lifting someone else up.
Yeah.
That's just my experience. You're welcome.
Good one.
Coolio.
Excellent. Thank you, Lisa, for your question. The next question's from Dream Driven Day, Carolyn, changing roles of others. And Carolyn asks, how to take some roles back that I've assigned to people, those roles that just don't serve me anymore.
Coolio. So I used to need bailed out once in a while.
Bailed out?
Yep.
They're like beat up?
No, bailed out.
Oh, bailed out.
As in,
but you said belt.
If
right.
I could use a hand up. Right. And I noticed I was also imagining other people needing a hand up. And then there was that whole thing, well, like I should make sure I give other people a hand up when I can so that I get a hand up whenever I need one. And just things got really complicated. So it was a whole bunch of codependence, right? Instead of like, rightio, let me just imagine lovingly for people. I just imagine people getting it. I imagine people stretching and soaring.
And for yourself.
And for me, right?
Yeah.
So like we watch Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry is the master of like, I'm okay with money.
Yeah, it's just
he's like, and people say, and he's funny as fuck, but it's like, but it was like, he's just, if you want to model out or you study the state of Jerry Seinfeld when it comes to wealth, right? The guy's super fucking cool with it. But when you change the roles of others, you just get to notice like, right, just give them something more lovely to do. It's like, rightio.
Yeah, it's great that you've noticed that you assigned those roles to them.
Absolutely.
It's like they're only playing their part. So, like, okay, that no longer serves them or me or anyone anymore.
Jerry Lewis made the movie The Bellboy in like 3 weeks.
Yes.
Right? Like he wrote
the script.
He wrote the script.
He directed it.
Yeah.
Acted in it.
Yeah, because I'm going to talk to Joe Weldon about this. Because he directed, produced, he did like all the fucking jobs, and there were other people involved too. I mean, but like Jerry did it all. Like, do you remember how big the script was? 100 and some pages.
100 and something, 13 pages or something. They said last night.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, something
right?
like that.
And then they just bang this sucker out, right? And
so he wrote it in 11 days.
Yeah, and they did the movie like in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks,
right?
It's just like, God.
And it's a fabulous. I remember watching it as a kid. I want to watch it again. Since
I
saw
remember
that thing
watching
on
it as a kid.
But it's like, but when you're the director, the producer, and so on, you play all these roles. So there's you, the actor. There's also you, the producer, who sets the stage. You're the director that tells the actor what to do, that kind of thing. So just have some fun with that. And it's great, like Victoria said, hey, you're the one that's giving them the roles.
Yeah.
So, coolio.
Yeah.
So I think, give that little series we did on the 4 mighty ones a look.
Yeah.
So.
Good one, Carolyn.
You people are all saying intelligent shit. I don't got the time to read it all.
No, I know. You should actually watch, because there's been a lot of compliments, like obviously well-wishing and stuff to you.
All right, thanks.
As well. Yeah.
All right.
And that looks like Joe there giving
Jumping
you
Joe
some love.
Weldon.
All right. The next question's from Dream Driven Day Sizzle.
Yo.
Can't cry. And Sizzle says, I want to let it all flow out. I can't seem to let all the emotions flow out when I want to cry. It's like the floodgate opens. Then as fast as it opens, it closes. I'd like to keep it open.
Alrighty, Sizzle. Somebody write this down for Sizzle. I don't think he's here.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Okay, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Yeah, all through the town. Right?
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, so it's got to be a hashtag. Dr. Brian, I know you're really good at this. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Right? Emotions come, emotions go. Let them come, let them go, let them stop, let them flow. That's it. I don't resist any of them. I can be a dick so fast, and then be like, straight up nice, loving, sorry, whatever, fast. As far as I can tell, the thing with emotions, let them be fast, right? It's so much funner being married to her whenever she lets them be fast, because they're in, they're out, and then the fun goes on, right? But if it's like, I'm going to hold it in, hold it back, ponder it, let it gurgitate, let it bore a hole in my stomach, and it's like, oh fuck, man. Versus like, if I find out, hey, you were a dick, I was a dick, how cool is that? Now we can have fun, okay? I'm sure like the average person watching a transaction like that's going like, what the fuck just happened? They're probably like still like in a flashback someplace, right? But whenever you let them flow, right, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. So cool when they and that's all good. So all through the town.
Okay.
All right. That's what I got for sizzle. I can't help it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Brian's some.
Lisa, Brian did the hashtag. You're awesome,
and
dude.
So someone else did it as well. Might have been, I don't know, maybe a bit Coral even. But yeah. Okay.
That's right. All right.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, Sizzler, for your question.
Jordan says, thank you for the song. Okay, let's do it. Voice. Yeah. Is it Sid Vicious? The wheels on the bus go round and round. Round and round, round and round. Like, I'm not getting anywhere near the fucking bus.
It almost looked like a Jack Nicholson rather than
That could be. That could have been a lot more like Jack, because I know Jack. Yeah, kid. The wheels on the bus go round and round. You know what I'm saying? Round and round.
like a donut. Okay. And we've got one last question. How do you think we pronounce that person's name?
Zaniela.
Zaniela. So the last question is from Zaniela on Facebook, manifesting an amputated limb. And Zaniela asks, if anything is possible with Neville's techniques, what about regrowing an amputated limb? Right, Zaniela.
Cool. Now here's the cool thing. If it's a hypothetical, I mentioned this in the group, this may or may not be a real question. The mic sounds funny.
Oh.
Yeah, hopefully it sounds better now. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Are we okay now?
Yeah, we'll find out. So, so if it's a real question, coolio, find out. Right? If it's a hypothetical question, who cares? Yeah. At the end of the day, here's the cool thing. What's your desire? If you really explore, like some people say, hypothetically, is it possible for me to? And if somebody says hypothetically, I never give a fucking answer.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if they ask a question like that, I do want to know, is it real or hypothetical? If it's real, how are you using the tools? Right? Because I'm not a fan of waiting for 1 second for any real desire. A real hunger, you surrender to real fast. A hypothetical desire, I was going to say disaster. Hypothetical disaster, radio.
Yeah.
So there's my quick answer. Right? Find out. There's the cool thing. I've accomplished the impossible more than once. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying, it's the truth. Right? And it's like literally like this has been bouncing around the law of attraction by Neville Goddard group a lot recently. It's like whenever I'd gash, and I talk about like making lunch. It's a fucking miracle of miracles someday that there's not more blood in it, right? Because when Victoria worked at the JOB, and I'd be like, I'd have clients stacked all fucking day, and I'd have 15 minutes between each client to walk the dog and chop vegetables up and shit. Every now and then, flesh ended up in vegetables, right?
Yeah.
And if it's like, all right, so I got a really nice gash. It's like, and I don't got time for it. The fucker heals, right? And that's the thing. People say, oh, that's nice. Can you prove it? I can take a photo. I can show you scars. But at the end of the day, it matters what you do. What's your real desire? My real desire was to get on a phone call, right? Jess says, I cut myself today and fell into I don't have time today, and there was no cut or blood. Exactly. I've done it with water. I've done it with knives. I mean, like, you name it. I've managed to just play with this shit. Then there's the other side of the coin where some things take time. There's the cool thing. There was a guy who wanted a new set of teeth. Right? So what happened was he got zapped by lightning, and he grew a new set of teeth.
Wow.
So, and this has been documented more than once, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I don't take the time to get in, like, the BMW and drive around the world and interview them and that kind of thing. But since there's only one cause,
Yeah.
right, take a peek at it. Why not? So, boom. That's what I got.
That's good.
All right. I think we're done.
And Daniela also, I don't know if you've read the Jimmy Fuller story, but it might be good to read that
Yeah,
too.
Jimmy Fuller, the whole thing, like, Jimmy was all worked up about the color of his skin and being broke. And Neville said, right, right? Yeah, why bother with the color of your skin? You want to make money, imagine making money. What would imply you are? And Jimmy Fuller, of course, probably went, I'd be white.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
But Jimmy actually listened to Neville. He got that it's not about race. You know, it was about his desire. And that's the cool thing, you know, because once you stop using anything as an excuse, boom. So.
Excellent. So thank you, Daniela, for your question.
That's right.
And what we want to know is, tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bits? I'm still thinking because I had loads through the show. I think just going back, well, not going back to, but imagining lovingly. That came up a few times as in response to a few people's questions.
Cool.
Like when, like the middle, like, or there was others as well, and just imagine lovingly for others and for yourself or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's my hashtag strawberry bit.
Cool.
What's yours?
Since it's my special birthday show, you can give birth to whatever you want to give birth to at any time. There's the thing. Conception happens in an instant. Gestation is however long gestation is. Don't be concerned about it. I mean, I came ahead of schedule. Right? Yeah. And that to me is probably the coolest thing, because with any of the wishes, any of the things, the whole, like when I look at the theme behind some of the questions today, and it could even be all of them, but it's like breaking the habit, the pattern kind of thing. I want it today kind of thing.
Yeah, the impatience.
Yeah, the impatience. Yeah. It's like, why imagine it's going to take time? It may take the typical human 9 months to come out. I came out at 6. I had lungs. I haven't shut up since. Right?
Yeah.
Most of my early life, I just talked to myself because I thought no one's going to fucking understand. So it's like just me. Yeah, me and my mop. So.
Cool. Excellent. Right. So that was our hashtag strawberry bits. And
I love my outfit.
Oh,
see,
yeah, it's
Victoria,
gorgeous
Victoria got
outfit.
me this Reddington hat a couple birthdays
gorgeous,
ago.
Yeah.
Back when we were allowed to go shopping and go into the city.
Yeah.
But
so he's wearing all these bits.
That's right. We're allowed to go shopping now, but we can't eat while we go out, because if I pick up a fork and my ass hits the chair, according to Dan the man, people die. I don't get it, Dan. Like that's how most people live their lives, by the way. Secondary cause. Don't let his ass hit a chair. Don't let his ass hit a chair. Give him a fork at the same time. People are going to blow the fuck up. Like,
Meanwhile, go to easymanifestingmethods.com.
Yeah, get on that list. This is where we say it to it. It's like, yeah, just get the videos and stuff. It's a good thing.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
$97, 90 days, do the math, raw bag. What are you missing out on by dicking around? You know what? You're going to miss Reddit when it's gone. Like, oh, all those hours I've spent on Reddit for hours. That's right. You could actually get a life. Like seriously. Like, well, what would you do? Like, if it only took you 15, 20 minutes a day, I mean, you could hang out for the show. You could stop on the Facebook and say hi to your family and friends that are actually getting results. Or you can go on Reddit. You can go on Reddit and just poke. Yeah. Anyway.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com. Thanks very much, you guys. All the beautiful birthday wishes.
We're going to sing happy birthday to me.
Okay.
Let's do it. See who's still here.
Okay.
Ready? Happy birthday to me.
You.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear 20.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay.
Yay.
We have taters.
And candles.
Taters.
Cake.
Taters. Oh, look at all that love. Love you guys.
Know.